It is Thursday, March 10th in the NBA, and I'm back with my best pick of the day. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. We only got 2 games on in the NBA today, so let's dive into the slate. Let's not force anything today. Now, after a 4-1 day on Tuesday, we bounced back with a 1-3 day yesterday. It's been a disappointing kind of March so far, and we're going to turn it around. Our only winner of the day, DeJounte Murray, his same game parlay, which we're really kind of finding something with those SGPs. We're going to have another one going after today. Now, it's been a disappointing month. I won't lie to you, but we're going to get it turned around today, and I promise you that, and there's no better day to do it than today, as today is my dad's birthday. So wish him a happy birthday in the comments. We're going to go 1-0 for you, Pops, and we're going to get this done. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We would appreciate it. We just passed 28,000 subscribers. Thank you guys all so much for that. We're trying to hit 30K by the end of March. I believe in you guys. Now, shout out again to our COS All-Stars, the real MVPs of the channel. If you want to become an All-Star, get shouted out in the next video and get our plays a little bit early, click the join button on our channel or click the link in the description or the pinned comment. Our newest All-Stars, definitely going to butcher some names. ZTB 1997, Jake, welcome back to the All-Star community. Tara Sims, Michael Baker, Keaton, and then I will probably pronounce this one Tammy, who knows. I appreciate you guys all for becoming an all-star. We can't do it without you guys' support. And I appreciate it even though we're on a little bit of a bad run. Guarantee you we turn it around. Now, my last 2 notes. Number 1, our podcast is live. We talked about all the new things in the NFL. We love talking about the NFL, even though, the season isn't on right now. But we talked about Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, all the Calvin Ridley, even that. I know I made a joke about him a couple days ago. Either way, it's linked down below. And number 2, if you're in Illinois, the Illinois people, listen up because Caesar Sportsbook is finally live and they're now accepting online registrations for residents of Illinois. I believe if you sign up using our link down below, everyone can basically get a first bet insurance up to $1,100. So use the first link in the description. Definitely go check that out. But let's waste no more time. Let's get into the best bet of the day, and we're going to go back to the same game parlay. And I'll add a couple leans after the video for the people that don't have SGPs. But we've really found something in the same game parlay. Has been really kind of dialed in on these 3-0 the past 3 days once we made them official picks. We're going with this one. James Harden, 20+ points and 8+ assists, and Joel Embiid, 25+ points and 8+ rebound. The odds are -117 on FanDuel. Now, I don't really love, honestly, giving these out as official picks because I know there's some people out there that can't do it. Some people that use PrizePicks or some people that use other different books that don't have same-game parlays, but we've been on a good run with them, and I want to keep doing them, and they're super profitable for the people that can bet them. And I know there's a lot of people out there that still can bet these, and I really like them. So let's break it down leg by leg. Now, James Harden, he's had 20+ points in 4 of 5 games as a Sixer. His one miss was a game he shot 5 for 15 against the Bulls. Only shot 6 free throws. Really low for him, and they had 16 points in that game. This is a motivational game for Harden. I mean, there's a lot of storylines for this game. Nets versus Sixers, as obviously the Nets are the team that traded him away. And look, they made little jabs at him in the post-game press conferences, talking about him, insinuating he was a bad teammate. He's going to show up and he's going to play well. Look, the Nets defense, let's be honest, it's not very good. 20+ points, not asking for a lot for a guy whose normal line is 24.5. Should be able to get to the free throw line. The Nets can't guard him, and I think he should be able to get that 20+ points. Now, speaking of bad defense, the 8+ assists, that's Harden's bread and butter. I mean, he's had 8+ assists in all 5 games as a Sixer. Actually, 9+ assists in all 5 of them as well. 11+ in 4 of the 5 games. He's averaged 21.8 assist chances as a Sixer in his 5-game run, 12.4 assists per game. And it's worth noting, he has 8+ assists in 23 of his last 25 games. I think he can easily get us those 8+ assists against a pretty bad defense. I also think he can get us those 6+ rebounds if you wanted to add that leg, but I'm not really going to do that. I don't want to be rooting. If the game comes down to the line where I have to root for Harden and Embiid to get a rebound, don't need to be doing that. So on to Embiid's section of the portion. Once Harden gets his done, we need Embiid to get it done. Now 25+ points for Embiid. He's done that in 4 of 5 games with James Harden. His lone miss was a game he scored 22 points against the Cavaliers with only 14 field goal attempts and not a lot of free throw attempts either. I don't really see that happening today. Now, number 2, and that was also a game Max, he scored 33 points. Now, Embiid, we all know, he's the guy that wakes up and he likes to troll people, and we know there's obviously a lot of storylines with Ben Simmons supposedly back on the bench in this game, and that'll make this a little bit more sweet for Mr. Embiid to get it going. Look, we've seen him trade good games with Nikola Jokic, another guy, kind of him and 1 or 2 for the MVP race. Nikola Jokic obviously had another good game. Embiid has 25+ points in 22 of his last 25 games. The Nets, they got no chance of guarding him. Guard him with Andre Drummond and see how that goes. Andre Drummond will get fouled out in about the first 4 minutes of the game. And look, Drummond, that's what I also like for Drummond that will be playing, is that I think Embiid will be able to get us those rebounds. Now, 25+ points, his regular line's 31.5. He should easily be able to get us done for the points. But the 8+ rebounds, he's just going to be guarding Drummond and Nicholas Claxton. 2 guys that, 1, don't do a lot on offense, Two, he really just has to camp out in the paint. Now, in 7 career matchups versus Drummond, he's 8+ rebounds in all 7 of them, and he has 8+ rebounds in 24 of his last 25 games and 46 of 52 overall. If a leg, honestly, is going to sell us, I think it would be Embiid's 8+ rebounds, but look, his regular line is like 12.5, which is insanely high for Embiid. He's normally not a guy that we normally consider to be like a Jokic or a Gobert, a guy that's putting up 14, 15, 16 rebounds, but given that he's going to be guarding Drummond, guarding Claxton, all he's going to be doing is really camping out in the paint, just making sure he doesn't get 3-second calls, and that's all he's going to be doing all game long. So I think he can get that done, and I think all 4 of these legs, super easy for us. We're not asking for them to have career games at all, just to finish even well below their averages. And just, I'll recap, James Harden, 20+ points, 8+ assists, and Joel Embiid, 25+ points and 8+ rebounds. Hopefully we can continue our streak of undefeatedness on our same game parlays. Go 1-0 today. It's -117. Feel free to add any other legs. There are definitely legs you could add, but I'm just going to stick to those 4 and hope that we can go 1-0 on the day. Now, a couple other leans. We'll talk about this game, then move on to the second game. And I do like Durant's over tonight. I know it's painful to bet his over in points, 28.5 points. He's 100% going to have a great game. I mean, after what he did to us last night, them posting that tweet and all that stuff, he's going to have a good game. I think Kyrie has a pretty good game. I mean, they have to, or the Nets are probably getting blown out in this one. They're the 2 alpha dogs on that team. So Durant has a solid matchup, likely guarded by Tobias Harris, maybe Matisse Thybulle, but not really worried about it. He has a great track record versus the Sixers. Now, if we talk about Matisse Thybulle, consider his over in PRAs, but also consider his 10+ points line. It's going to be very good value. And look, Matisse is either a guy that gets you 10+ points or he gets you 0. There's no way in between, but he's shown a good connection with James Harden. And look, if there's value on it, and Matisse Thybulle is not a guy that's normally, he's getting clamped up by other guys. They normally don't guard him, so he's going to have a lot of open shots potentially. I think he should be able to get it done. Now, if we move to the second game on the slate, talking about the Nuggets Warriors, here's 2 other leans for you. I like Klay Thompson's under today, under 17.5 points. Look, Klay's been rough to watch since coming back from his injury. And last game he shot a ridiculous 23 times. And look, if he's going to shoot 23 times, sure as heck better hit this over. He scored 20 points, but he's been very inefficient. It's not the greatest matchup against the Nuggets, a team he just had 16 points against. And sure, Klay is due a 30-point game, and maybe it is from me saying to consider his under tonight. Maybe he goes crazy, but either way, just haven't really liked what I've seen out of Klay Thompson. But what I have liked is a guy like Nikola Jokic, like his over in rebounds tonight. Look, I project the line to be 13.5, maybe 14.5. If it is 14.5, don't even bother taking it. But he's had a great rebounding track record against the Warriors so far this season, 19, 15, and 17 rebounds. I think the 15 was the most recent game just earlier this week. He's going to have to carry the Nuggets to victory. He's been ridiculous as of lately, and they really don't have Draymond Green. Still putting Kevon Looney on him, which means he doesn't really have to do a whole lot on defense. So I don't mind it, but my only one official play will be that same game parlay. Harden, 20+ points, 8+ assists, and Embiid, 25+ points and 8 rebounds. Simple as that. Hopefully we can go 1-0. I will be in a different change of scenery for the next couple videos. I believe next Friday through probably on maybe Tuesday we'll be in a change of scenery, but maybe that gives it some good luck. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, click that like button too. I'd appreciate it. Be sure to not force any bets today. I don't need to reiterate that, but it's a 2-game slate. We've lost some money this month. We're not going to try to recuperate it on a night like this that the sportsbooks are going to be dialed in. And so all we're really asking for is the Vegas and the sportsbooks to do their job and get their lines right on the hook, and boom, our same game parlay will cash for us. So I appreciate you for tuning in. Let's have a great day. Let's go 1-0 and hopefully get back into the winning ways. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.